How's it going, everyone? I hope you all are doing well, and in today's video we're going to be talking about a new George Romero zombie movie that's in the works. But before I get into that, if you enjoy watching videos on horror movie news related topics, consider giving the video a like and subscribing to the channel. The article that we're looking at is from Deadline, and the headline reads, George A. Romero's final zombie movie, Twilight of the Dead, moving ahead with roundtable entertainment. Production details revealed ahead of planned 2023 start. The article goes on to explain how George A. Romero's final zombie movie, Twilight of the Dead, has got fresh impetus with producer-financier Roundtable Entertainment and a planned late 2023 start date in Puerto Rico. The George A. Romero estate is teaming up with LA-based financier-producer Roundtable on the seventh and final installment of the seminal Living Dead franchise. Horror icon Romero had written a treatment for the movie before he passed in 2017, and regarded Twilight of the Dead as the conclusion to his epic saga, which comprised 6 movies and various spin-offs and remakes. The project was first revealed in 2021, but things have been quiet since then. Set on a tropical island, we're told Twilight of the Dead will delve into the dark nature of humanity from the perspective of the last humans on Earth, who are caught between factions of the undead. True to the Romero oeuvre, it's being framed by the producers as a thought-provoking socio-political commentary wrapped in a genre piece. So this is some very exciting news, especially for those of us who've been a fan of George A. Romero's work since we first got into horror. And it goes without saying that George A. Romero is one of the most influential horror directors of all time. He is also, without doubt, one of the masters of horror and is also the master when it comes to making zombie movies. And this is significant news because, like the headline of the article mentioned, this is going to be George A. Romero's final zombie movie, and of course he's not going to be around to direct it or produce it or anything like that, but just knowing that this is a movie that he wrote and it's going to be the final zombie movie that came from his imagination, this is pretty significant news in my opinion. And it's also good to know that we're going to potentially get a conclusion to George A. Romero's zombie franchise, and personally I hope we get a definitive conclusion, but I can see the makers of the movie leaving the ending open for, the possibility of making more movies following this one. So I can go either way. I prefer a definitive conclusion, but I wouldn't mind if they left the ending open so that they could make more movies in the future. And personally, I really enjoy where they're going with this story, how it takes place on an island, and the story revolves around the last humans on Earth fighting these factions of zombies. And I might be a little bit biased because if you've watched any of my previous videos on this channel, you'll know that I'm a fan of horror movies that take place on islands, and I'm already kind of sold on that idea. I'm already gonna go see this when it comes out, but I hope it's gonna be a good movie. It's written by George Romero. Hopefully it's in good hands with people who know what they're doing and are fans of his original vision for the franchise, so I'm hoping that this'll all work out. But yeah, I am very excited to say the least. But that's just my opinion. What are your thoughts on this news about the new George A. Romero movie that's in the works? You can let me know down in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like and subscribe. I would really appreciate that. And also a big thanks to those who've stuck by this channel during my long break. I also really appreciate that. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.